Where I get this number, I'm at list 4. Now, a few things that I'm going to run through. I'm planning on cutting this stream in half. So if you're watching this later, I'm cutting the stream in half so that I can upload it easier, effectively. So editing software does better with like shorter videos, so I'm just going to cut this video in two because I'm planning on making it 3 hours. So that should be that. If you want the context for the second half, I'm going to be using this clip for both. Watch the previous stream. I can't really do that much for you, I'm sorry. Uh, have fun? That Balak. Okay, so okay. Is that just what it's gonna look like? Yeah. Okay. That's a good enough answer for me. Let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna build up all that stuff. Very nice, very nice, very nice. This all could be simplified down to one line, and that would allow for a better coal line to go down, but I don't know how much I care about that. As far as the actual, like, this, the power loading is done very well here. I like the power loading from here. Both of these are actually being well supplied. Well supplied might be an understatement. Either way. How's the water? Yeah, there's quite a bit of it. So that means that I might, though regret it, have some advantage in using some of this. I forgot that I don't have that synced. Not synced, depotted, whatever. Either way, I don't think I have any spare over here. I think I snatched it all earlier. I did not. Also going to go ahead and stick that in the depot, as well as these two. So, even like the logistics layer here, pretty good. Okay, so let's get this nice and handled. I thought I just snatched some. Okay, let's pull this out so that I have some. Okay, so Okay. So pipeline, please. Okay. Now all we need is an industrial container. And a very long line. Okay, so let's go back to logistics. I think this is probably the easiest way. Okay, whenever I want. I don't actually like that. Logistics, please. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, no, this is all bad. Just bad, bad, bad. Okay, so just thinking about my day. Where is stuff? Oh, this is the thing. No, that was stupid. Yeah, stupid. I was just about to, actively speaking, make a pretty stupid mistake. Conveyor splitter. Conveyor splitter. Which, I mean, technically... Box. Line up there. There we go. That was stupid. The whole point was I was going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I can definitely more manually control this using these guys. Is this the right way in? Now, there we go. There we go. That should be correct. Actually pull it out one. This. Do that. That's probably the best that I'm gonna get. Great. Alright. It's looking nice. And far more importantly, should fit in very directly with this looks too modular. I don't like, but it should be fine for temporary because this is supposed to be temporary. This one's supposed to be temporary. I'm sure that it's gonna stick around for longer than it's supposed to. Please. Okay, fine. Okay, let's give the conveyor thing some space. Go. This should be fully functionable. Hopefully. Yep, that should be fine. The other one was fine, that one's definitely fine. That should be perfectly alright. Wish that I kept that around, just for reference. Oh well. Right in there. And then remember how splitters work. Never how you want them to. But somehow they will work. There we go. There we go. And finally, there we go. This is wrong way, isn't it? Yep. I should have known. Thankfully, that is the least of our issues. This should be a rather quick plug in. Say hey. I would like some plastic, please. As much plastic as you can produce as quickly as possible. Possible, whatever you want to say. Conveyor merger. That's badly placed, I don't care. That is extremely badly placed. Come on. Go. Get this functional, please. Let's get this to this guy. And then in turn goes to here. Too close. You can't have it that close. It wouldn't work. I'm pretty sure it could work. Okay. There. Looks perfectly operational to me. Also going to go ahead and do that. How? There's enough of it. Like, too close. You are making this not work. Two hours, 5 minutes, no plastic. Fun start. I'm probably just gonna name this as temporary and then move on with day. Because it is. A lot of this work is not gonna last. And that's the crappiest part. I have to come back around and clean this all up. Okay. I also need to set up a constructor. Thinking so that plastic can go straight in. I should have done this off camera. This would have been perfectly operable off camera work. Just completely dull. No flavor, no seasoning, no spice. No nothing. Just a calm day off camera where I don't have to stream. Would have been nice. Of course. I do feel like if you're going to add vertical foundations, you should add vertical walls. That is something. That is just slightly frustrating. If I go over here, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's get a constructor going. And let's get the actual plastic containers so that I can get some looping fuel containers and get this turbo fuel handled. I also can stink and get some stuff over here. Okay, so this is where production, constructor. I said a lot of this was going to be temporary. I meant it. This is temporary garbage. This is... Ugh. Power line, please. I need you to produce some canisters. Sloops, please. I really need to make a little into a lot. So let's go logistics. So temporary. Okay. You can't sloop it because it's a converter. Oh, come on. No happy. Organization, please. Yes. Vehicle transport. Universal vehicle paths. Looks very nice. I want this done by a while ago. If I blow a fuse on the flipping constructor, I'm going to lose it. I'm nowhere near. Turbo fuel. Okay. What? Fuel biofuel has to have some form of biofuel in order to sync and operate those. Let's go. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Time to get into some discussions. So, I need compacted charcoal, I have that, and a hard drive. My stupid arse, forgot the flippin' hard drive. Also, what's this? Need... Yeah. Okay, so let's just go back home. Let's go back home. Before I do that... Before I go back to home base... Which very clearly some mischievous little munchkin seems to be freaking out that I'm using that word for something. So that's something. I'm just gonna go ahead and seal that off so I don't fly off handle later doing something stupid that I shouldn't be doing. So... home base. Home base. Go home. Go home. Should go home. I don't think... Yeah, no. No, I'm not gonna have enough space for it. Should have enough space for this. I also need to stick these somewhere. I don't know where. What's the time? Getting told I'm fat by my mom time. This is so funny. Whee! Like... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That was something I did off camera. I was trying to get some slugs. Who's gonna die today? Not how you check whether or not something's loaded. Oh, there we go. There we go. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Although, admittedly, the reload button is the fire button, so... It is an understandable mistake, given that I technically am hitting the, magazine release. I don't know whether or not, like, there'd be a reason to call that, like, a mag lug or something like that. Because more often than not, yeah, it's gonna be a lug of some sort. Probably plastic, given modern days. But, like, olden days, back in the good old days where aluminum was more of a thing than plastic because, well, you know, plastic wasn't a thing yet, that would probably have been, like, a lug. But maybe it would have been a sheet. You know what I mean? Like, the thing that holds the magazine in would either be a lug or a sheet. A lug of steel. Okay, so... a lump of steel. I've got the hard drive up there. Why am I going back down? Sure, I'll stick the stuff over here. I will stick the stuff that I have over here. And the stuff that I can stink. So I'm gonna count that and yeah, that too. And even that. Not that though. That goes over here. This goes over here. This goes over here. Is that like manufacturable? Parts. No, maybe it's equipment. Yeah, it's equipment now. So equipment workshop. All of them are equipment workshop. Even the nutritional inhaler, which would have been like through the manufacturer. There we go. Okay. What do we got? Not enough. That's what we got. Not enough. Keeping that in there. Want that. Want that. Also, hard drive. What's the newest thing I got? Yeah, this looks beautiful. This is something that, like, I could do, I guess? I don't really see a reason to right now. Oh, and this is horrible. I don't like this. But, first off, sulfur. Start research. And also, I think I can do this one too. Yeah, I can do that one too. Start research. Rocket fuel. I don't have supplies for that.
Unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
That's very nice. So, ionized fuel and packaged fuel. Rocket fuel. I remember this one being something that a lot of people like. But I can do this real quick. Do I know where I put the plastic in here? No. I can't remember where I put the plastic in here. And again. Plastic now. I'm so darn close that I'll be lost again. Okay, let's get some stinking crap done. Wahoo! Wahoo! Turbo rifle ammo.
Research completed.
That looks very nice.
Powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
Ooh, I like nuclears. And I like this a lot. I like this plenties. What would it cost me, though? Don't know. Won't tell me. So, what's the cost for this? New super stuff. Oh! Oh, no. Okay. So, I like that, and I hate that all at the same time, because I just set myself up here. But at the opposing end of it, I don't really mind. So we're gonna go over to the hard drive library. And we're doing this because this is the only thing that really makes sense. What is this? Iron ore, copper ore makes more copper? No. No. We've got heavy fuel. Oh yeah. Still pretty horrible in all reality, but better than what I got before. so now it's all about me learning how not to fly. I could just go to the flipping ladder like a normal person. Come on. That flinch right there cost me dearly. And the only reason I flinched is because I gotta go to the bathroom, but I'm not admitting that to myself, so here I am. Still stupid idiot McGee. And I could really stop transferring that plastic over to the container so that I can actively speak and... Like, I can undo all that. I can undo all of that now. That constructor into compactor garbage, all that is done now. I have what I need. But, okay, so... what is the recipe on that? No, not that. Open this in Codex. Okay, so I need what type of coal? Compacted coal. Oh yeah, we're in business. We're in beeswax. We just converted an absolutely functional factory into a super functional factory. I just don't know whether or not to transfer my whole infrastructure into it. But even if I don't, like, that's effectively just what I need. Right there. Everything. Now I can have everything produced into heavy oil, then transfer the heavy oil into turbo fuel, and then I can even pack the turbo fuel because I'd have plastic being naturally produced by the heavy oil residue. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's all coming together. Oh yeah. But first, you atrocity! Good. Ooh, fancy. I don't have a reason to connect this, I can't even carry it. This capacity right here. Oh, good. Googly moogly. Okay, I might have a reason. Just to get rid of all this. Ugh. Gosh, Goobridge, it's what you love to see. Why is this not in here? Because I just collected it like an Nimrod. Place. There we go. Plastic, please. Plastic, please. Plastic, please. Is there enough plastic? Yes, there is. We've got pipes Mark II. And we can take all that and transfer it into proper fuel production once we get this fuel line upgraded. Because we don't need any of this anymore. All of this just became a whole other factory right before your eyes. I just have to build it. Okay, not before your eyes, but like before it's before your eyes. We're in the before your eyes moment. Is about to become a whole other factory before your eyes. Although I might still have the coal burning, but it's going to be a second priority. I thinks. Misa thinks. Place, place, place. There we go. Oh, it's still on a tree. Okay, I can get that one still. Whee! Come on, we got this. Probably. Maybe. Speaking of, I want to see good automatables for, what is it? Oscillators, I think. O's. There it is, crystal oscillator. So we've got two different recipes. This one or this one? I think this is the better recipe, gotta be honest. Like, this is a little bit faster, but again, it's a little bit faster. And it's not faster at all. This is just garbage. This is garbage. Oh, gosh. Gosh, goobers, that's garbage. Oh, that's the computer recipe. So, oh, it's an alternative recipe. Okay, it's fine. But it's a smaller one. But it's a worser one too. That looks like a pretty decent one. I do love how that's just automated transport. But gosh, does it get loud. Whee! Okay, fine. I'll wait here. He was a fairy. Okay. Please. I hit shift instead of control. He's got no control! No, 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 that's not what I said. I need 1,000 rubber. So we've got 4 stacks to play with. Now I get to transfer everything that I just did to rubber production. Here we go. You know what? I'm not playing this game. I am playing Satisfactory, but I'm not gonna wait around for everything to do what you want sees. Let's see how this works. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now that. Right. Alright. Did they fix the whole thing where, like, things are not aggressive against... Nope. Nope, they did not. Enemies are still not aggressive directly to the vehicles or anyone who's inside, so that's something. Although they do seem to prepare. Okay. No, they're directly aggressive. Okay, fine. Of course. That's for that ride. Okay. I could make a ramp so that I could use my car to get here, but there we are. Oop. Didn't mean to hit that bush, but hey, whatever. Didn't also not mean to hit the bush. That would have been a little bit more traumatizing. Avoid the nuts. Avoid the nuts. That was close. Crystal oscillators, where? There. I could also get a thermo thingamabob, hook that into that, and then that'll actually add power too. Okay. Ba-do, ba-da, ba-do. I need rubber. On the dubber. Scrubber dubber. Select recipe, rubber please. I knew that I should have produced both. But I was like, no, 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 it's fine. Rush plastic. Man, this thing works fast. And I could just prioritize the water to packaging. So like, turbo fuel package. Is there any way that I can just make it? I can make diamonds? Wow. And it needs turbo fuel. Do you even package prior and okay. That's awesome. Boom. Can I do it with compacted charcoal? No. But I could just send coal down the stinking line. This is good. The only limiting factor right now is the fact that I'm just not doing. I'm not setting up 2 lines here. And I'm not gonna do that. If I'm gonna set up 1 line and just have it be enough, heck yeah. Oh no, it'll be 1 line and enough for all the plastic and fuel I'll require within the jurisdiction. I think I'm good with that. Oh yeah. I just need to move these back down the line, which I'm also good with. But yeah, I can move this back a little bit. I can't move it back too much because of the stinking coal line that's going to be very useful. I could also repaint this. That's a little bit more useful, but right now all I'm waiting on is that petroleum. That is the wrong direction. These lines should be full. They are. Why aren't these slooped? I thought I slooped them. Did I only sloop one of them? I might have only slooped one of them. I don't know if these are having trouble, though. What's the situation with the water? Water seems full up here. But it doesn't really matter what's going on up there. What matters is what's going on up here. Okay, we're fine. Unless it's draining from like one of them, we're fine. Look at all this. If only I could power it up without using power slugs. I mean, I could try and use these guys. Power slugs. Oh yeah, I have power slugs on me. Why am I sitting down being worried about it? Power slug away. Okay. Power slug up. Power slug up. I just need, like, this to be as fast as possible, because if I can get it to just be done by now, then I can start work on the actual factory, like, now, and that would be very much good. I'm about to start burning into my fuel, which I don't really mind, because I don't really have a use for the fuel right now other than that. Speaking of, let's just package this into the stinking informational depot. But yeah, I'm definitely removing all this crap. Hooking all this up with one line, pulling another line back, popping turbo fuel in. Man, this is gonna be based and awesome and such. But first I need to get my stinking petroleum like I came here for. And that's useless. Why did I do that? I could actively, like... I could make some black powder on this line as well and start making the good stuff, too. That'd be a whole ordeal. I think that these are Mark 1 miners, too. So yeah, I could definitely support some more lines. If I convert this one to just being Mark 7, then I could definitely send down straight coal, black powder, even sulfur if I so chose. But I don't really see a reason to if I could do compacted coal and heavy oil residue, which already is an absolute pain off my back. Add in that I can also use some of that heavy oil residue to make gunpowder. Boom. I might, like, have to start bringing out the power shards, but I'm gonna be a real happy boy. That's gonna be nice stuff. Okay, I was thinking probably should shut up now. I'm getting a little bit too happy. And I completely forgot to put the poly blocker, fluken blocker, garbage goober here. So let's get that handled. Ah, that's already stupid. So, what are we talking here? Sort that, please. Just need 2 more slots. That's not enough. I miscalculated. We need 3 more slots. That's now 2 more. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I calculated. I don't know how I calculated at this point. I could pretend like I did maths. I don't think I did. Maths are supposed to work. That didn't, you sees. How much do I have inside of the... Yeah, I could definitely use some inside of there, too. But I could package turbo fuel, send that out instead of the clean fuel, which I don't even really like as much. Use the turbo fuel instead. It'll burn more, but I can go higher and stuff, which is really my priority. I could even reuse this line, but I think I don't want to. I think I want to move all of this back as far as I can. Like to the point where it starts probably here. So let's start that all. That's transport. That's not what I'm looking for. It's like, I haven't done the tubes yet. I don't intend to. The only reason I did that was so that it would stop bothering me. The tubes, they can be fun with friends. I don't have any of those. I'm on desperately short supply. I'm joking. More analogous to the concept of people who don't want to actively speaking play Satisfactory than don't have wins. Which I mean ain't horrible. Sad for me, mayhaps. Let's make sure this works. Horizontal to vertical. It doesn't like it initially, but it'll accept it. That's all I care about. And that's about it. In fact, I think it would just be for 2 lines. The only reason to separate the 2 lines out is to get it operational. Like have the rubber and the plastic be separate. Speaking of, I think we may have just gotten where we need to be. Maybe. I have rubber in here. We've gotten where we need to be. Let's roll. I think I just stuck that in there, so, I'm not trying to pretend to be super intelligent over here. Let's go. I was made for loving beans, baby. Beans were made to be a tree. As I know that I love the beans, baby. Would you like to eat with me? 'Cause tonight I'm gonna eat some beans. Because I was made to eat beans. Beans are a nice treat. Eh, come on. Let's go. Cause I was made for beans. And I made these beans for me. I was made for loving beans, baby. Beans were made to be a treat. 'Cause I know that I love the beans, baby. Would you like to eat with me? 'Cause tonight I'm gonna have some. Oh yeah, I fixed the background, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the color was snapping a lot. That was the background GIF being broken. I noticed that a while ago. I just didn't fix it instantly, but I got around to it. It's probably like 3 or 4 videos broken, sadly. Or with the GIF broken. The actual videos were perfectly fine. Um, let's do that. Let's not pretend to be civilized all of a sudden. Heavy modular. Fudge. Please have like triple digits. I know it's double digits. I just hope it's enough double. Yes. It was triple digits. What is it? No, this is just stupid. Fine. There we go. What is it? 74? 62. Great. Awesome. Thank you for playing. Better luck next time. Stop bothering me. Finally.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are recorded instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
Is that what I've been doing? And Mark II pipes. What does it take for a Mark II pipe? Okay. Capable of occurring? I just wish less copper. Stop making me have to use the copper plates. I have an impure node for copper plates. Okay, I can't use the parachute mechanics here. Let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. I need to make a copper factory. But before I get to that problem... Okay, buddy, can you, like, help me out here? Thank you. Let's get back over to the stinking fuel factory. Back and forth and back and forth and... We're gonna need these. We're gonna need them. Whatever. Just stick you in there. I forgot to put away the power slugs for you up till next time, didn't I? Yep, I did. Yes, I was made for beans, and beans were made for me. 'Cause I was made for loving beans, baby. Beans were made to be a treat. 'Cause I know that I'm eating beans, baby. Would you like to eat with me? 'Cause tonight I'm gonna have some beans. 'Cause beans are but a treat. And I know I love the beans. I was made for loving beans, baby. Okay, let's see. I forgot that I had a jetpack. Whoo! I'm gonna have some beans. 'Cause beans were made for me. And I'm made to love the beans. Beans are made for... Okay. Do I want to plug it in later on, or do I want to stick with what I got? I'm gonna ignore that. I mean... How about instead I just do... No. You know what? I'm tired of dealing with this. That's the simplest fix. And the closest route that uses pumps is that one. I'm just gonna use that one. Okay. Let's get it rolling. Rocking and rolling. But first things first, let's dismantle. We've got to dismantle. That way we can match the power grid. Otherwise, we're gonna black out things and we have problems. Oh, perfect. We ran out of materials. That is good. In a bad way, it is good. We've got a couple minutes. We got a couple of minutes solid to get this crap done. Oh dear. I'm hearing cries and such. Okay, so we've got probably enough for some Mark II pipes. Okay, so let's get to production, refineries. Like an esteemed gentleman, quite refined. Okay. Um, okay. Thinking. I forgot. I remember that I forgot. I forgot, and now I remember. So, I think I can do this for a little bit. I don't know what I just disassembled. Um, that was genuinely odd. I probably just, like, absolutely sniped some random power pole somewhere. And this all here gets dismantled. Roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick. Look out there. Did I accidentally snipe anything? Not that I can see. Although, gonna undo that. Gonna undo that. Gonna undo that. And of course I missed some things, but that's perfectly fine. Is there anything over there? Nope. Nothing I can see. Did I accidentally get any, like... Nope. Still got plenty of room. That was the 10 o'clock alarm. So, gotta start shutting things down. So, since we gotta start shutting things down, I think that I should just prioritize moving as much infrastructure as I can without trying to move too many power poles. So, first things first, I'm just gonna connect these. And then pipeline mark 2, please. I'm also going to add a connector. Logistics. Connector, please. Nice little T-junction there. And then curve, curve. Looks brilliant. Hello. Yeah, this was a satisfactory week. I just said that it's time for me to slow down. I'm sorry, Dwagon. You just showed up. Oh, dear. I'm not gonna probably do that. So yeah, no pew pew shooty today. I'm sorry. I don't want to handle this. How do I want to get this to there? Oh. That definitely doesn't need to be it there. I don't realize. Oh, wait. No, that's perfect. I completely forgot that I didn't connect those. Speaking of, I could also do that real quick. Let's go over here. Uh, Pipeline Mark 2. Come on. Alright, that's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, let's just do that real quick. Horizontal, please. There we go. Okay, there we go. Uh, so I could also just empty this whole thing out. Okay. Gonna have to take some risks here. Do some experimentation. Because... Oh, wait, no, I've got a way to solve that problem. It's a stupid solution, but it'll do. If I absolutely nerf my stuff, nuke, whatever, I still got max consumption way below. How about I just stick an industrial buffer over here? And then just... Oh, dear. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Let's just do this. Because at some point, you just gotta do the unthinkable. I'll wait until... Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes spare I can do for a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on. Dragon just showed up, so I want to have the voice back and give him just a little bit of time. So I'm gonna try and give a little bit of time. Now, how have you been doing, Steampunk Dragon? Haven't been seeing you a lot. Because, again, I've been producing content at a very inconvenient time. Just woke up. Yep, I configured. Okay. Apparently I'm going to talk about you in the third person. I'm sorry about that. Although you do have to admit, it is a fun name to use in the third person. The wagon. Sir Wagon. Little Gray Menace was trying to fight the other kittens. Aww. My little one is a scrapper too. As I'm sure you've heard. I could bring it down here, but I would need to build off of this edge. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Maybe. Do I have roof-based? Maybe? I don't think I got... Now I have one teacup and a lot of scratch marks on the other hand. Oh, sorry to hear that. Dear. Oh, I can go through the wall. I can go by the wall. Okay, okay. I got an idea. It's a bad idea, but it's my idea. So I'm sticking with it. So if I do it over here, how far back is usable space? Quite a ways. All the way back here? Yes. Okay. And someone seems to have been saddened. Okay. Let's see. Pipeline mark 2. Horizontal, vertical. It's that one. Then all I need to do in same turn is just literally, I believe, yes. Okay, so we can stick it up this and around the corner. Okay. I don't think that was as straight as I'd prefer. At least, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, then we can do this little wall piece here. Sorry, keep on missing. Speaking of missing. There we go. There we go. Whatever. Works. So... we've got... no fuel residue coming in because I'm stupid. Okay. Come on. You got a friend in me. Okay, so... this is the part where I get to see whether or not this counted inside of the whole assembly. It seems like it did. Alright, so all I need to do now is pipeline mark 2. Speaking of power. What's my power looking like? Perfectly fine. Okay. So what we need is some heavy fuel residue and some compacted coal. I'm gonna need to, actively speaking, go up there. Refinery. A refined gentleman amongst the production scale. Okay. I don't know how much I can bring this guy back. Yeah, I can't really bring it back all that much. It'll do. And anyway, the space will actually do it good. And give it a little bit more space here. Not because it needs it, but because that helps with the storage and management of supplies. And I can send it up to a logistics layer a lot easier. Next up, we want this to go into the actual fuel production, which I'm just going to have at the same side. That way I can have an actual utility rail, and I just transfer the fuel backwards. So since this fuel is going to go backwards, come on, think. Think, Nimrod, think. But I can't. Perfect. There we go. Mark 2, please. Not gonna play with Mark 1, not again. I've seen where that one's been. It causes problems of all kinds and stunts. Okay. Yeah. Destroy. Destroy. Okay. And sending things up will be very nice. Very nice. Sure. Mark 2. And now these can go into their own individual handling bins. And also set up a scrapper over here, but I don't really think that I think let's do this way. I don't really need to, actively speaking, see these, but okay, so smart splitter, smart merger combo needed up top, pronto, like yesterday. Okay, let's see. Smart splitter, smart splitter. Oh, where for art thou, smart splitter? Something something Hamlin. I knew it wasn't connected. I knew it. Don't you lie to me. Okay. So this will be any. This will be any as well for now. Once I get this fully going, this is going to have to change a little bit. But for now, it'll do. Then we're going to have a nice little conveyor down here. That is completely off the mark. Fine. Let's go smart splitter here. Okay. We want that to split in. Then we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. Then we're going to go ahead and introduce. I think that's Mark 3. I've got no idea. I'll tell you that it's wrong, I'll tell you that much. Center through. Center through. Nice and cut it. Okay. Any Mark 4. Like I said before, I was probably coming up with better decisions. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just give this some distance. I don't like it. Is there a better way? Maybe if I do this. If I do this, and do this. And then I do some horrific crimes against humanity. Perfecto. This is a Mark 4. These are Mark 2s each. Don't mind. Whatever. Where? There. There we go. Okay. We've got all those boosted up. We got to get a friend in me. Place. There you go. Get a friend in. Okay. Is that correct? And doesn't look. Place. There we go. So we got that. There you go. Mark 2 pipe, please. Danke. I'm just gonna do this because that makes sense. Thank you. So, in. Okay. Where is it? Stupid pipes. There we go. And then we do... So flip and close, 23. Far later than I wanted. This is a 4-hour stream. This is a 3.5-hour stream. This is gonna be fun to render. Renders may be delayed. Okay. Liquid biofuel. Unfortunately, no. But also, fortunately, no. No, I'm not doing that right now. We're gonna do... Rubber there. Plastic. No, not that plastic. This plastic. Here. And then these. Oh, these. These beautiful creatures. Wrong ones. These beautiful creatures. Is this the correct one? Compared to... Nope, that's wrong. This is correct. Okay. Paste. 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 Okay, should be back to charcoal expecting. Beautiful creatures. Beautiful creatures. Okay. So let's get building that. Gosh, this is taking longer than I wanted it to. But at the opposing end of it. I mean, this is naturally power loaded. I could just do modular system here. I'm probably just gonna do that. Just for now. Gotta rush, gotta rush, gotta rush. Yes. Please, thinking. Snap, please. Would like to snap. Okay. Got snappy there for a second. Hee 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 hee. All that stuff. Joker, joker, joker. Okay. Let's see. Splitter, please. Conveyor splitter, just normal splitter. Any splitter will do. Any splitter. Any splitter. Because repeating it twice makes it funnier. How do I make this work to what I want? I want straight. There we go. Splitter, please. There. Now, does it think that this one's open? No. Okay. Then we have successfully smart splat. I didn't mean to say splat instead of split, but you know what? I'll take it. Speaking of smart splat, that is supposed to be a conveyor splitter, not a smart splatter. That's a foundation instead of a belt. This is an input. This is... What? Am I even looking at? You're supposed to be snapping right now. You know what? You leave me no choice. Things are operating buggy right now anyway. It's time to play with the bugs, not against them. If they wish to be on my side, then I will make them work for me. Thank you. Perfecto. Where's the coal? I have to go up there and figure out where my coal went. Where's the coal, Johnny? Coal's going down. Yet I don't see it. Seems to have disappeared into the ether between these 2 points. What in the fluff am I looking at? Okay, let's try that again. Conveyor splitter. This is output. Conveyor splitter. That is vertical. This is an output, right? I've got no idea at this point. Coal does not seem to be coming down. Check smart splitters. I don't know what's going on. So let's get this functional. Because... Okay, that's nice. That snaps nicely. That is very snappy. There we go. Okay, come on. What is this thinking time? Please tell me it's... Okay, I ran out of time. I tried for as long as I could. I'm going to get this up because this is probably just what I'm going to need. It's so annoying. This is one of the things where it's like... Okay, let's just do this real quick. Where are... There you go. Okay. Let's do this properly, please. Because I don't like this right now. Logistics, merger, please, now, pronto. That's not the type of conveyor I want. Okay, what we got here? Similar situation. Merger, please. Yes. I want it to be done by now. But I also don't want to be done by now. I could just stop. I should just stop. I'm so close. Literally what I need to do is just organization, industrial, hoopla, hoopla, delay. I hate these industrial containers because of this exact reason. This is not the output. Industrial containers are perfectly fine. I'm the one who's blind. It was me the whole time. Does this have anything in it? No. Is this producing anything? No. Is there crude oil? No. This is empty. I thought I didn't set something up. What didn't I set up? Okay. What did I unplug? What did I not set up? What did I not do? This is here. It goes down there. Perfectly fine. Connects up to there. Perfectly fine. This is useless. Okay. Come on. Think. I swear if a zombie came by right now, I'd want a refund. That's probably my problem. That is my problem. Okay, these things. This is not a raid 2. Mach 2. Mach 2. Where is the crude oil going? Don't know. So, how do I get this functional? There we go. What's this? Nothing. I'm guessing I didn't plug this in? No, I didn't replace. Mark II pump. I don't have a... You know what? It will suffice for now. I have these in stock in my own stinking spots. That should start that off. Why aren't the conveyor splitters working? I don't know. Okay. Come on. Come on. Make it work. Got nothing. I've got to really work on this offline. Okay. Okay. How bad? Very bad. Very, very bad. Come on. I've got a stinking stop soon. Okay. Fine. Okay. This says any says it's going down. It's going down. It's working all of a sudden. Everything's working. Except for my mind. So it is a Mach 4. Okay, fine. It should be perfectly functional soon. Just need to check on the power supply. What's the power looking like? Is this horrible? Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, it's actually pretty decent. All I need to do is set up the fuel burners over here, which is power production, fuel burners, these things. And as soon as I get them functional, as soon as I get those flipping modular frames from my flipping inventory, I should have that fully squared off. Literally take less than a minute, but I can't do it right now. I shouldn't do it right now. I can do it. I shouldn't do it. How much would it take? 1. Can I craft it in this? Yes. Okay. Back on for like 1 floop bang. I really want this to work. Do I have enough now? Yes. So what's causing the complication here? Because this should be filling. Did I shut off the valve? Oh, the valve. Yep. I'd say that'll probably solve it. I could have also gone straight through without using all that resources, but you know what? It will do. That should improve flow even further. And I'm just gonna take these. Did I accidentally knock something in the back? Nope. Once it starts producing, should go straight into being stupid because I forgot to do what I was doing. Okay. So many levels if I need to connect this, but you know what I can do instead of connecting that is this. This will just allow me to store a bunch of it. And I already have gotten a bunch. Which means I have a bunch of plastic and rubber now. Is that true? I'm getting straight plastic and rubber. Oh yeah. Gosh, I'm retarded. But almost. I just need to make this more efficient, but it works. Thinking. Play place. Of course you're full. You look like a very decent line to just stretch out over here. Plug that in. Plug that in. Effectively got the whole thing functionable, but I can't. Yeah. Please just get this stinking done. 1 second last. One last second. I flipping should just try and get this stuff with. We got it. Oh yeah. My little game of cat and mouse of max capacity versus max consumption lives to see another day. And now I've got turbo fuel just automatically being made en masse. Oh yeah. All I need to do one of the saddest moves that a factory can do. And that is make your previous factory the overflow sink. And now this is primarily an oil burning factory. Okay, like or dislike as you will. If you subscribe, welcome to the ride. Don't die, it's no fun. And toodles.